Hi, Fit Republic. So I was thinking today about productivity and time management. I'm reading the book, or listening to the book rather, Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. It is an incredible book, a great resource. I've read it before, but I'm relearning so much, and there's lots that I didn't implement very well the first time I read it. So, Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy, I highly recommend it. So I wanted to show you guys, or tell you guys, kind of what I was doing. So my husband's schedule is always different. He works shift work. So today, for example, he worked from, he left the house at 3 a.m. and he was home, or he left the house at 4 a.m. and he was home at 6. So it doesn't leave a whole lot of time for me to build my business during the day. But what I did was, if I'd been smart, I would have woken up early today, and that's what I've scheduled for myself from now on when he's working days. But in any case, I worked for 2 hours while my boys were napping and Gracie was in school. So I worked from about 12:30 to 2:30, and then I'm working now that Chris is home. So we had dinner together, and now Chris is putting all the kids to bed, and I am at work. So I'll be working for probably another 3 hours, I would say, this evening. And I get to actually connect with some of you, which I'm super excited about. That is really like my favorite thing, is to connect with my team. So working for 3 hours this evening. So tomorrow, Chris is working nights. So he'll leave the house at probably 3 p.m., I think. And he'll be gone until 4 a.m. or something like that. So tomorrow what I'm going to do is I'm going to wake up at 5 and I'm going to work until 7. At 7 I have to get my daughter ready for school and start my day with the boys. So we'll do breakfast and playtime and all of that stuff. And then when I put them to bed, again, I'm going to work from like probably about 12 to 2:30. I'll manage my time a little bit better so that I can put them down a little bit earlier. And then I will put the kids to bed and work for a couple of hours in the evening while Chris is at work. So with my schedule, I miss TV. I won't get to watch a lot of TV, which, you know what, that's a good thing anyway. I feel like since I have stopped watching as much TV as I used to, my brain is like coming alive. So, I mean, I still do watch some things. It's just I used to spend my evenings usually watching TV. And now I can't believe I spent that much time doing something that like is so not productive and doesn't do anything for me and my family. So anyway, what I would really encourage you guys to do is look at your calendar and see where you can find those spare hours. Like, do you spend your evenings watching TV? And if you do, take a couple of hours and go through your to-do list, go through your business activity tracker, and get done what you need to get done. So I'll talk a little bit about productivity as well. So personal development is like a must. I have to do my personal development, and I usually, almost every day, I do my personal development. Like, I'll listen to my books while I'm getting ready for the day. So after I shower and while I'm putting on my makeup and everything and getting dressed, I'll be listening to whatever book I'm listening to at the time. And I will like jot down a couple of notes at the end and things that really kind of stood out for me. When you write those things down, you solidify them in your mind and you remember them a lot more later. So my personal development is done while my kids are around. They listen to the books right along with me, like they're playing and doing things. But I don't mind doing that with the kiddos around because I'm busy getting ready anyway. So personal development is on my to-do list, but it's not during my actual working hours. But what is scheduled for my working hours, I have a few things. So I revisit my monthly goals. Once a month, at the beginning of the month, I decide what my goals are going to be for the month. Success Club is a non-negotiable. If you want to build your business, Success Club is a must do. So I just revisit what my goals are for that particular month and kind of read them over to remember what I'm working towards for this particular month. Secondly, I establish what I'm going to post about that day, and I like to kind of think about it after my personal development because I feel most inspired during that time. So I think about my posts for the day, and I do a lot of those on the fly too, but I like to kind of think about what my content should be and what would be inspiring and informative for my audience. So personal development is one, content, yes, is the next. The next one, I can't leave my computer until I have made 5 contacts. So your business activity tracker says a minimum of 2 contacts a day. So anywhere between 2 and 5 is great, but minimum 2, guys, okay? So for me, because I have super ambitious goals, it's 5. So I can't leave my computer until I have until I've made 5 contacts. And then secondly, I need to connect with 5 people, and just about life stuff, or maybe it's about fitness stuff if we have that in common, or kids stuff if we have that in common. I just connect with 5 people and try to put a deposit into their life. So what I mean by that is I try to encourage them in some way, or just let them know I'm thinking about them. And I think of it as, I think it was Lindsay Matway who said about putting a deposit in somebody's life. And I love that. I think about it that way as well. I just want to connect with people and let them know I care, let them know I'm thinking about them. That can be something like commenting on a photo, or it can be sending a private message. There are many, many ways of putting that deposit in somebody's life, and it doesn't have to take forever. It's just a little, hey, I'm thinking about you kind of thing. Okay, and then I also invite a minimum of 5 people to either a challenge group or to join our team, our amazing, wonderful, hardworking, positive, supportive team. So it depends on what my focus is that particular week, whether I'm filling my challenge. If I'm filling my challenge groups, I'll be inviting to my challenge groups. If I am filling up my new coach training, then I invite to my new coach training. So typically I like to structure it that the first 2 weeks of the month I'm filling up my challenge groups, and the second 2 weeks of the month I'm filling up my new coach training. It doesn't always pan out that way, but that's sort of the structure that I try to follow. And next is just following up with people and answering messages. Oh, and of course, going into all my groups, my challenge groups and my training groups, and making sure that everybody's covered off there, that I'm trying to inspire and motivate people there daily as well. So I will go through that list for you guys again. Write it down, you know. It might be helpful for you to kind of figure out what you need to do as well. So personal development, that's like a priority. That's like top priority. For every minute you spend in personal development, you will get that back, you know. You will get that back many times over. I will later, after I'm done this list, I will talk about some good personal development books that you guys might want to do. Okay, so personal development, content for my page, making contacts, connecting with 5 people, inviting to either the coach or the coaching opportunity or challenge groups, and lastly, following up and answering messages. So those, I think that was 6. I'm pretty sure that was 6 things that I can't leave my computer until I have completed. So that means that I can't get lost on Facebook, and I can't waste a lot of time just scrolling the news feed and getting lost on Facebook. It is so common for people, and I used to do it all the time, where I'd find myself scrolling my news feed and I was like, hold on a second, I actually meant to do something, and it's like 20 minutes later. So as you guys can tell, I don't have 20 minutes to waste because I have precious few hours that I can be working. So that's it, guys. Oh yeah, personal development books. Okay, I recommend Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy for productivity. It is incredible, and you will never regret taking the time for that book. Whether you do the audiobook, I got it on iTunes. I think it was like $10 or something like that. Or if you like paper copy or ebook or whatever, it's going to help you in every area of your life, not just your Beachbody business, so I highly recommend that one. So that was Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. Secondly, Success Principles by Jack Canfield is also an amazing resource. It has changed my perspective in a lot of ways. It was a game changer for Barbie Decker as well. So can't recommend that one enough. Again, that was Success Principles by Jack Canfield. Another resource that I would recommend is, again, for productivity. It's called The Compound Effect by Darren Hardy. And Darren Hardy will be speaking at Summit this year. I'm so excited about that. And then The Magic of Thinking Big. I can't remember what the dude's name is, but he's some old dude, and I think it's the only book named The Magic of Thinking Big. So I hope that helps for you guys, and please comment below if you have any questions, and I am happy to help you as much as I can with your productivity and just making sure that you get those crucial things done in a day.